in the south, we have our Protoss player. You know, he's really underperforming in this series. I hope he can do better. MC.
I certainly hope he can as well, Tasteless. I was so excited after his first best of 3 against DRG. I was thinking, wow, is MC going to take this tournament? He's playing fantastically, but you know, he's lost against Hart. I didn't personally get to see those games yet, but DJ Wheat told me at least 2 of those were just straight up nice games by Hart. And, you know, MC against Ganzi, Ganji's doing so well. Up 2-0, so he's already won the best of 3. But, of course, again, that one win could help out a lot as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Every win counts. A lot of pressure on these guys in day one. You know, in some tournaments, you get people who, day one, they're already knocked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that can't happen
in this one. That can't happen in this one, yeah. I mean, so this is a kind of a stressful process for all the players involved. I mean, you might, you know, win your first, you get or play fine in day one, but by the time you get to day 2, suddenly you're hitting all the people that, you know, you might not be as good against. So I'm really curious to see how everything's going to turn out. Yeah. I'm also curious to see if there's going to be people that where they go 3-0 or just 3 wins and like against every single player, or you know, and they by far exceed the opposing well, the people in the bracket, or in this case, if it's going to be just like a very, very even results, it's going to be neck and neck.
Well, so far it really has been that neck and neck.
Yeah,
Tasteless.
yeah.
I mean, Marine King's dropping games, DRG is losing series. You know, Parting is actually down at the bottom of the tournament. A big surprise so far. Really not playing all that well today, but we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, it does look like Ganzi going to go once again for that quick command center. A good choice. MC. Oh, he's not, though. He just got a second gas, Tasteless, and I am just stoked to see what he wants to do with this. That
yeah. Is the SCV going to spot it? Okay, the SCV does, in fact, know that there are 2 gases. Now, there is always a possibility he'll put the probes on the second gas and then take them off and make a nexus if he wants to really creep, really sneaky. But I don't know. More than likely, he's going to do something very tech-heavy. What are your thoughts, Artosis?
Well, you know, if I had to guess, I think he might do the Immortal bust here. You know, 2 Immortals, an Observer, Sentry, Stalkers, and a Zealot or 2. And it's a strong build. It's actually really popular in the Korean metagame right now. It's been gaining popularity for the past few months. And we've seen it used to great effect recently in top-level tournaments. So I would not be surprised if he does that. But actually, Tasteless, he's going to go ahead and take a Nexus.
Is he still mining from his gas?
Yes, from all of them. So what we actually might see here is one of these big Sentry 6-gate timings that MC is just so known for, or used to be so known for. Hasn't used it as much recently.
Well, this is very cool. Yeah, we used to call that MC timing push. Well, I don't know if Ganzi's going to be prepared or not, but generally MC's success rate when he does strategies like this are pretty high.
That's true, but Ganzi going up to 5 racks immediately. This is going to be a heavy Marine pressure, and of course it transitions into mass bio quite well. I think this is a good choice. It's going to be pretty safe because he's going to have so many Marines. I don't expect him to take massive damage from any pushes that MC does. And just having a ton of units, you know, there's this slight shift in the metagame right now on the Korean server where a lot of the StarCraft 1 guys are coming in and doing a lot of heavy bio against Protoss, which is doing well against Twilight Tech. And look at that, already going up to 5 gates, so it does look like this is probably going to be a very Sentry-heavy timing push by MC.
Oh, this SCV could. No, it wouldn't. It does not get up the ramp and see. All right, the Marines are now moving out. Think it's actually a good idea for Ganzi to be on the map right now, Artosis?
Well, against 5 gates, no, probably not.
Probably not.
But he cannot know that right now. He hasn't scanned. He never got anything up to scout exactly how much it has. Even if he did scan, he's not going to see all 5 gates. So this is a hard situation to actually read correctly with Ganzi's build. But don't forget, at home, he is building 5 Marines at a time.
Now, here's the problem, is if he kills up these Marines, and then it heads towards the MC's base, I mean, what's he going to do? I mean, he's just going to go down there and kill him.
That is so correct, Tasteless. Look at that. Beautiful force fields by MC. Doesn't want to lose any of these units, but it looks like he will probably end up losing a little bit. One Stalker does go down, and another as well. He's going to be careful of these sentries. Oh, no, a sentry goes down.
Oh,
Targeting
nice.
down
Microed away, and that will be that.
Yeah, it looks like he's not going to lose any more units here,
Now, I
Tasteless.
can't believe that Ganzi's still streamlining units down this way.
Well, with how many units he just saw warp in, he should know that that's going to be foolish. But those 5 Marines, I think, are going to be for a counterattack. And yeah, indeed, they are going to be. I love that choice because it's when he sees that many warp-ins, he knows that MC is going to get a little bit aggressive, which means he is going to have an opportunity to counterattack and maybe make him warp units in at home or do a lot of damage. But he has to be able to live through this attack.
All right, here come the Marines now.
Oh, I love this move right here, Tasteless. Going after these probes, that is going to put a real hiccup into MC's game plan.
All right. I like this little player trivia. Ganzi's his most feared opponent is himself. But on to this battle, we have the second bunker finishing, but not really being able to be utilized. Nice. 2 more force fields block off the SCVs from fully repairing it. It will go not down.
It will go on to kill all the Protoss units. All right, well, we have Marines and Marauders out there as well. The SCVs are sitting there, and a lot of damage was done to MC in his natural expansion. He's lost 13 probes now, and that's a huge deal. He's having a hard time even warping in off of his 5 gates, and Ganzi has to feel perfect. This is going to be a hard game for him to actually end up losing.
Would it be funny if you could repair the destructible debris?
That would be funny.
You know? Repair the rocks?
Yeah, that would be.
All right, here we go. Nice.
Oh,
well, not
no.
totally nice. There was a hole in there, and they managed to slip through.
Well,
now, remember, Terran doesn't have any medevacs yet, so every time that they get hit, they're going to feel it. Combat shield's almost there, which is going to make the Marines a lot tougher.
well, you know, Ganzi just is looking better and better right now, Tasteless. Combat shielded Marines, plenty of SCVs around the bunkers. He's hurt MC's economy heavily. MC has 0 tech. MC is basically all in with this attack, but against Marines and Marauders, I mean, it's going to be so difficult. He even has concussive shells. He snuck that in somehow.
Stim is on the way, so I don't know what to see.
I imagine this game will be decided before then, but he has a lot of zealots. We'll see. This is his chance to actually try to win. And a lot of SCVs coming up, but
this bunker is just refusing to die.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage right now, but it looks like Ganzi is going to be able to hold this off, Tasteless.
I believe, yeah, Ganzi is going to hold this off. MC is so screwed, you guys.
Yeah, he is pretty dead here. Look at this. His sentries have basically no energy. Even warping in another one here, that's going to give him a grand total of 2 force fields. 2 force fields, not that much, but he's sitting around, so he might be able to charge up to a few more. He's up to 3 force fields now. But, I mean, look at what Ganzi has. He's almost, he just hit +1 attack. He's starting his +1 armor. He's making a starport. When that starport makes some medevacs, MC has to leave the game because he's not going to have anything left.
If you guys just look at the production tab, look at all the stuff that's going on back in the Terran space. He's getting a starport. He's getting you know, armor, like as we saw now, Stim almost done. Protoss is not doing anything but trying to, I believe this is going to be round number 5 of watching bunkers almost die.
Well, here we go. The SCV is repairing very well. A force field going up, not that useful of a force field. The units on the high ground still attacking the army of MC, and this is over. GG.
GG.
MC completely crushed by Ganzi.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that one was
a great shot of his midsection, and there, as you can see, is now.
He blends in, man.
He looks like a Jedi with that hood on.
Oh, that's true. Well, guys, I mean, that was kind of straightforward. I loved the 5 Marine counterattack. Guys, what do you think about that game?
Talk to us, backup nerds.
See, when Ganzi went for that push, I think that MC had him in just the position that he would have wanted to, right? We were talking about just how having only Marines out makes it really difficult for the Terran player to do a lot because MC already had his Stalkers all the way across the map, kited him the entire way across, pretty much stopped all of that aggression. Then MC was actually in a good spot.
He did a lot of damage to those Marines, and he did a really good job. He had those 2 Stalkers, and he just showed the 2 Stalkers, and then he pulled back, kind of showing weakness. Basically, through the way he uses his units, he's basically telling Ganzi, it's like body language. Like, I'm not able to fight this. I need to pull back. And Ganzi, kind of like a shark, he senses the blood and he goes for it. And then MC's like, surprise, 4 sentries, what's up? And like throws down the
That was
force
totally
fields.
what he was like, man.
That's exactly what
I
he
was
was
looking
like.
at
Took
his
his hands
player
off
cam,
his
man.
keyboard
Yeah.
and everything.
He actually did that QXC.
Yeah.
But,
Go on. Sorry.
so he baits him a little bit, but he doesn't quite get the force fields. He loses a couple sentries. The big thing that happened there, and the main reason Ganzi was able to hold that push later, is I think he kills 2 sentries,
Yeah.
and all the rest don't have any energy. And so we saw that moment where that bunker is literally, it's got 15 or 20 health. The only reason it survives is because there's no force fields left. And so if MC had done a little bit better job of maintaining sentry energy, sentry retention, that push would have killed Ganzi. He would have been able to force field those bunkers and probably force the liftoff into the main, but Ganzi's control was a little bit too good for MC. He was able to pick off those units and force kind of bad force fields, and you know, from that point you kill a bunch of probes, you defend, and then you win the game.
Yeah, that's kind of how
Well
that
said.
went. I mean, killing those probes off as
probes,
well. I loved that. It crippled MC in a way where he just had to win with that push no matter what. And
Right.
that's not going to happen. As soon as you run out of force fields,
Do we know how
You're
many
done.
probes were killed?
13.
13 probes. Damn.
That's a lot of probes.
So also we were
That's
talking,
not even a lucky number either.
No.
we were talking a little bit too about how like Ganzi went for combat shield first as well, and it was like, oh well, how is he going to be able to hold this without stim? And then it actually didn't matter.
Yeah, it
because
was
he
no-
had no force field.
It was a little interesting because usually you always basically rush stim, because that's like stim finishes and all of a sudden you're immune to all ins. Because you just stim all the units in your bunker, everything behind it is doing tons of damage. But Ganzi went for that fast shields, probably because he opened with that 5-rack, so he's like, I'm going to have a lot of extra Marines, so I'll just give them shields and make them a little bit stronger. But it was kind of interesting to see that he was able to hold even though he didn't rush that very fast stim.
All right, well, thank you for that, Backup Nerds. We're going to take a quick pool update now and show you guys what's going on overall in the tournament. Notice Marine King, as many predicted, 2-0 so far, way up there. Parting 0-2, that's a big surprise to me and I think a lot of people. He's had such momentum and not doing so well. DRG showing good form with 2-1. Ganji 1-2, not bad, just got his first win against MC. Then we have Hart with 2-1, which some people may be surprised by. He's playing really, really well at this tournament. Violet at 1-1. Huck at 1 win and 1 loss. And MC, even after just crushing DRG in that best of 3, going 1-2 only.
Wow. And we're as the tournament progresses, we'll be keeping you guys updated on what the results are. I actually have no idea now. After seeing Francisco parting as 1-2, I do not know what to think. By the way, Marine King Violet is going to be next. Do you have any closing thoughts, Artosis?
No, man, I'm just excited for the next set of games. So, guys, stay tuned. Marine King Violet coming up next.